In just a week, you'll make yourself a promise. You'll tell yourself that you'll work harder, you'll be disciplined, you'll be consistent, and you will set up New Year goals and resolutions with a lot of energy and motivation. By February 15th, you will have failed. I have these 3 envelopes that exactly tell us why you'd fail and what you can do about it. The first one is a lie, the second one is the physics, and the third one is your only way out. Let's open them one by one and see what's inside them. The first one is the hero myth. We are obsessed with this word. We believe that if we had just enough willpower and commitment, we'll be able to achieve anything. We can do whatever we want. All we need is a willpower. And that's the trap that we all fall into. We're so obsessed with fixing our willpower without knowing that willpower is not something that you can fix. It's like a battery. It will be drained by 2 p.m. It will be drained by March and April. You cannot sustain yourself by being a hero, by only focusing on yourself. So we don't have to go with this. All right, let's open the next one. P is function of P and E. This is a famous equation by a psychologist named Kurt Lewin in 1936. Most people discard it because it's maths. But this explains all the habits that you have. This explains why we eat junk food, why we doom scroll, why we spend times on things that we don't want to spend time, and why we lose our focus. What it says is P is equal to your behavior, F is function, of P is personality, your willpower, your commitment, your motivation, and E is the environment. No matter how much willpower you have, even if you spend 100% of your willpower on or commitment or energy on the P, changing yourself, if your environment is not changed, you are poised to fail. And that's the key part of this message, that you'd have to change the environment you are in. You cannot change your behavior by just focusing on P. I absolutely love this equation. This is brilliant. And this answers everything. Now, the question you might ask, how can you change your environment? What are the things that you can do? There are 2 layers to it, and we will be talking about them in our third envelope. The third envelope is you have to be an architect. Our mind follows the path of least resistance. We have to give it cues to get what we want. This year, do not change yourself, only change the environment around you. You want to be fit, you want to eat healthy, go in your kitchen, check what's in there, check what are the things that are not healthy, bin them. You want to read more? Where are the books? Is there any book next to your bedside table? You want to avoid doom scrolling? Where do you keep your phone when you go to sleep? Is it next to your bed or is it in a different room? So these are little things that you need to do. If you don't make any commitment to change yourself and only make commitment to change your environment, you will be 100% more likely to achieve your goals, and you will be way better than you were previous year. Now, this is the first micro layer which talks about the environment around you. There is another deeper meaning of being an architect, is being in the environment which encourages the thing that you want to do. This is called cathedral effect. So if you want to look at the bigger picture, people recommend go to a place with a high ceiling, like cathedrals. They encourage creativity, they encourage you to look at the bigger picture and abstract ideas. If you want to be analytical and solve a very complex problem which is confined within, let's say, a spreadsheet or whatever you're doing, be in a corporate structure where you'll be able to do it. So the environment you are in affects you, not only that it allows you to take the action quickly, but it also encourages those pathways in your mind which are associated with different parts. So this year we will use these 3 cards to change yourself. One of them I threw away. So we are not going to be hero. I don't have willpower. I'll assume that I don't have willpower. That's simple. I will focus on behavior change is a function of P and E. I'll focus on environment. P, I cannot change that. I know 3 years, I know. I want to record a video, I'll put my setup up, table everything up, and the next morning I wake up, everything is up. I just sit here and tell and share whatever I want to share. If I think too much about it, like, oh, I'll be committed to wake up 9 a.m., 10 a.m., no, whatever time I wake up, I'll just record it because everything is set up, right? So we have to change that. Then we have to be architect. Now you're most likely ready to set up your New Year goals, but if you use the standard method of setting up 10 to 20 New Year goals, you are very likely to fail. Why you'd fail, I talk about that and how you can set up really good goals that you will 100% succeed and combine with your environment. Please check out this video. Thank you very much.